The Temptations was blessed to experience so many talented singers throughout the years, but only a few stick and leave a mark. Ali-Ollie Woodson was recognized as one of the most famous voices in the world. This man helped keep the Temptations relevant during the group's dramatic drought. Now, without further ado, let's cue that intro. Born Ali Cricket on September 12, 1951 in Detroit, Michigan, to Gladys Pillsbury and Robert Woodson. At the age of 4, young Ali, he joined the church choir, and this is where he would perform inspiring harmonic melodies. The next year, he would move to Milwaukee with his mother before settling in Town Creek, Alabama. Now, in choir, Ali, he learned to play multiple instruments. He showed so much talent at a young age, and everyone around him knew he was special. His elementary school principal would sometimes stop classes so young Ali could get his shine on. Now Ali, he would participate in a lot of talent shows. He would win his first one at the age of 7, and it was just up from there. Ali, he would attend Central High School and graduate in 1968 at the age of 17. Shortly after graduating, Ali, he would join the Army. At the age of 19, Ali, he met the singer Frederick Knight. Knight would have Ali play drums for him. In fact, Ali, he had played drums on the song, "I've Been Lonely for So Long." His time of playing for Frederick, he had caught the attention of Bill Pinkney of the Drifters. Shortly after joining the group, Bill, he made him a vocalist. He would adapt his father's surname and perform under the name Ali-Ollie Woodson. During his time with the group, Ali, he had gained a real close friendship with the Queen of Soul, Aretha Franklin. In 1978, Woodson would leave the group and join the Blue Notes, replacing Teddy Pendergrass. He would help write the song and also sing the song Disco Explosion for the group's 1978 album, Fantasy. The very next year, Woodson would leave the group and move to New York. While in the Big Apple, Woodson would drive limousines and he continued to work on his craft. In 1976, Dennis Edwards from the Temptations would get fired. And what many may not know is that Ali, he had actually auditioned for the group, but he had lost to Louis Price, who was Dennis Edwards' first replacement. Otis Williams from the Temptations had kept a close eye on Ali. So when the group hired and then fired Dennis Edwards for the second time, Otis, he came calling for Ali. He was making his debut for the group on the song Stop the World Here. During his first few months with the group, he was writing the group songs. On November 6, 1986, a song written by Ali and co-written by Otis was released, called Treat Her Like a Lady. This song would reach number 48 on the Billboard Hot 100 charts, number 13 on the Billboard Hot Dance charts, and number 2 on the Billboard Hot Black Singles charts. This single became the biggest success on R&B radio since 1975. Woodson made his album debut on Truly For You. This album would reach number 55 on the Billboard Top 200 charts, and the album also had 2 hits with My Love Is True, that reached number 14 on the Billboard R&B charts, How Can You Say That It's Over, that reached number 81 on the R&B charts, and in 1985, the Temptations would pair up with legendary singer Luther Vandross to write 2 songs. These songs were Do You Really Love Your Baby, that reached number 14 on the R&B charts, and Lady Soul, that became the group's 3rd and final top 10 R&B hit of the decade. In 1987, Ali, he was fired from the group for being consistently late, and he was replaced by Dennis Edwards. That following year, Dennis, he was fired again for the 3rd and final time, becoming the first member to be fired 3 times. In 1986, Ali, he met Juanita Brown, and the two, they would get married in 1992. Woodson would rejoin the group, and from the years of 1988 to 1997, the Temptations, they would release 3 albums, and these was Special, that was released in 1989, Milestone, that was released on November 19th, 1991, and For Lovers Only, that was released on September 26th, 1995. Now, Some fun facts about this album is that this is the final album that had the recordings of Melvin Franklin. He was replaced only on the songs that didn't have his voice with Ray Davis. And also, this was the last album to feature Ali-Ollie Woodson. In 1996, Otis, he had to let Woodson go for the group due to Woodson suffering 2 different bouts of throat cancer. After his departure from the Temptations, he created his own Temptation S-Squared group called Ali-Ollie Woodson and the Emperors of Soul. Ali would try his hand at acting too, most notably the Jamie Foxx show. In 2002, Ali he would rejoin the Temptations for a short while. When their lead singer at the time had the problems with his visa, he would step in for him. He also appeared in other movies and TV shows like the Little Richard movie, The Parenthood, and Nikita Blues, to name a few. From 2006 to 2008, he was part of the Dennis Edwards Temptation Review group. When he left the group, he was replaced by an original Temptation member relative, Paul Williams Jr. In 2008, he would also go on tour with Aretha Franklin. In late 2008, Woodson he was diagnosed with leukemia. Sometime in 2010, Woodson he was hospitalized for several weeks. On May 30th, 2010, Woodson he would lose his battle with leukemia after dealing with it for 18 months. He would leave behind his wife, 7 kids, 2 with his wife, and 5 before he was married. Ali-Ollie Woodson had been part of the Temptations for 13 years. He had to fill in the shoes of the 2 most powerful leads in Temptation history. That's David and Dennis. Not only did he have to fill in their shoes, but he succeeded as well. Now, in my opinion, out of all the lead singers of the Temptations, Ali-Ollie Woodson is by far number 3, coming behind David Ruffin and Dennis Edwards.